Good evening, hockey fans. For tonight's NHL matchup, your Utah Hockey Club takes a short little road trip over to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Your lineups for tonight: Utah will be once again rocking the 7D lineup. Forwards: Keller, Cooley, Gunther on that first line. Maselli, Hayton, and Schmaltz on the second. Kerfoot, Bukestad, and Krause on the third. McBain and Stenlund filling in the rest of the fourth line. Defense: Sergachev, Kesselring on that first pairing. Cole and Lamoureux on the second. Mata and Kolyachonok on the third. And Valimaki playing that seventh D-man role. Ingram will once again be in net. For the Golden Knights, Barbashev, Eichel, and Stone on the first line. Howden, Hurdle, and Dorofeev on the second. Pearson, Carlson, and Holtz on the third. Schwitt, Roy, and Kolasar on the fourth. Hannafin and Petrangelo on that first D pairing. Theodore and Whitecloud on the second. McNabb and Korzak on the third. And Hill in net for Vegas tonight. Utah, coming off of that dominating win against the Flames, will see what they can do against a very strong Knights team. And we'll see if this new layout works better than the old one, which I think it will. Regardless, puck drop in just a second. Cooley, Eichel on the draw. Utah win it back. Sergachev, he'll pass it up. Utah dump it into the Vegas zone. Vegas trying to clear on the left boards, not able to. Kept in by Cooley. Tries to get the pass in front to Gunther, not able to. Keller will push that into the left corner. Very little bounce out of the Vegas zone, but Kesselring there to pick it up. Keller, he'll get it to Gunther. tries to get that pass up to Cooley. Not able to hold it, but he'll chip it behind the net. Keller there to pick it up in the left corner. Tries to get the pass over to Lamoureux, but poke checked away by Barbashev. All the way back into the Utah zone. Lamoureux will hold behind the Utah net. Good pressure from Howden to keep Lamoureux from moving out, but Utah finally will. They come into the zone. Pass over to Maselli. Tries to get the tries to get the pass in front to Hayton. Almost gets the shot off, but whiffs it. Vegas moving out with it now. Dorofeyev, he'll pass over to Howden. He'll get that into the far right corner. Pass shot in front, goes wide. Both teams battling for it behind the net. Pass in front to Howden. Schmaltz able to disrupt that pass, and he'll move out of the zone with it. Moving up along the right side, dumped. Vegas able to pick it up along the left boards. They'll hold it back in their own zone for a second. McNabb with it. Still holding in the Vegas zone. Vegas will barely chip it up into the zone. Utah will pick it right back up, though. Able to clear it out right into neutral ice, right to Vegas. We'll dump it right back in the Utah zone, but they're there to pick it up. Trying to clear again. They'll dump it all the way around this time. Battling behind the net now, both teams. Behind the Vegas net. Pushed into the left corner. Bukestad fighting for it, but Vegas trying to clear. Barely will, but Utah will pick it right back up in neutral ice. Bukestad able to clear enough time to get the change for Utah. Vegas doing the exact same thing. Cole tries to get the pass up to McBain. Goes just a little wide. Here's Vegas moving back up the other way. Colasar dumps it around. Cole will be there to pick it up. Tries to clear, not able to. Vegas will keep that in at the right point. Running all the way around the boards. Now back the other way around the boards for Vegas. Just trying to keep it in deep. McBain tries to clear, not able to. Get the pass over to Hannafin. Big shot. Saved in front by Ingram. Looks for the rebound, not able to find it. Utah will poke that one away. Valimaki with the effort there. Delayed penalty call. Both teams fighting for it in the left corner. Finally will be blown dead. Utah taking that first power play, or taking that first penalty. Vegas on the power play to begin. McBain will be taking a 2-minute tripping against Schwinn. 16:54 into the first. Shots 2-0 Vegas' favor, and now they're on the power play. See if that Utah defense can continue what they've been doing so far and really just prevent chances, or if that Vegas offense, similar to Colorado's, will just be too much for them. But based on the past efforts, it seems like they're moving in the right direction, so we'll see if that changes. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Stenlendorf or Barbashev. Utah able to get it, and they'll clear it all the way back down to the Vegas zone. Vegas in their own zone. Eichel with it. He'll move in along the right side. He'll split the 2D man. Bring it around the left side. Held in the left point. Past the left side, back to left point. Eichel with it. Tries to get a centering pass, not able to. It'll bounce out of the zone. Theodore will pick it up. Moving in with speed. He'll slow at the blue line. Pass up to Eichel and right back to him. Pass deep to Stone. Tries to get a pass across to Dorofeyev. He's not able to hold that pass, though. Back to Eichel. Will pass it across to Dorofeyev. Looks for a shot. Saved by Ingram. 1:01 left on the Vegas power play. Good passing so far by Vegas, but Utah keeping the outside so far and able to clear it a few times. Exactly what you want to see. And also getting lucky on that Stone pass. Dorofeyev not able to control it. Or more that Stone passed it more to his feet, not to the stick. Right side draw in the Utah zone. Pushed into that right corner. Utah get to it first, and they will clear. All the way back down. 15:45 left in the first. About 50 left on the Vegas power play. Here's Barbashev moving up the right side. He'll leave it back for Carlson. Hannafin will pass it across Petrangelo, pass in front. Trying to get that shot off. It'll go wide. All the way back down to the Vegas zone. 30 seconds now on that Vegas power play. Shots now sitting 4-0 Vegas. Sergachev will try and clear it around the right side. It'll bounce up over Petrangelo's stick. Vegas will move back into their own zone. 15 seconds left now. Carlson, he'll get it in the zone barely, but a fight for it right at the blue line. Kept in. Shot goes wide. Utah will kill off that power play. Utah trying to clear. Stenlin with it in the Utah zone. Pass it across to Valimaki, and he'll hold in the Utah zone. 14:40 left in the first. Utah still without a shot. Utah still circling their own zone, finally able to break out. They'll tip that up to prevent the offsides. Vegas will get to it first, though. Schmaltz with good pressure, but Utah not able to keep it in, just barely. Battling along the right side. Trying to get a pass in front, nothing there. Battling in the left corner. Now Keller moving up with it. Pass across to open ice. Both teams swing at it, bounces up over the benches, in and out of play. 13:57, Vegas with all shots so far and the power play chance, but this game's still tied at 0. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 at Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after this short commercial break. $13:57 left in the first. Utah still looking for that first shot, or to really even get set up in the Vegas zone. That the Utah defense has done a good job of really preventing Vegas from getting much going, but that Vegas defense has prevented Utah from really getting in the zone. So we'll see if they're able to finally beat them here and at least get a shot on net. Center ice draw. Vegas will win it back. Good pressure from Maselli, or from Kraus, but not able to do anything there. Vegas will keep it in the Utah zone. Shot from the right point goes wide. He'll bounce right to McBain along the right wall, able to clear it out softly. Bukestad will dump it into the Vegas zone, but McNabb there to pick it up. Tries to pass up, not able to, but it's Raw that'll pick it up instead. Mata tries to clear it out along the right or left boards, not able to. Both teams fighting for it now along those left boards. It'll pop out and go out of the Utah zone. Vegas forced to pick it up in their own. Theodore up to McNabb. Up to Raw. Vegas just passing and then moving back in their own zone, looking for changing. McNabb with it, left side of the Vegas zone. Back over to Theodore. He tries to get the pass up. Hayton will intercept that, neutralize though. Utah finally able to move up with it. It's Maselli. He'll pass it over to Schmaltz along the right side. Looking for a shot. He'll try and get the pass in front. Vegas there to pick it up. It's Barbashev moving back up the other way. He's got Stone with him. Good defense from Hayton, preventing any passing there. Utah will clear it out of their zone. Vegas will pick it right back up, though. Utah in the zone with it. Schmaltz passes it over to Maselli. Looking for that pass over to Cooley. Not able to get it. Eichel moving up the left side. Vegas will clear it along, or dump it in along the right side. Eichel with pressure there. But Kolyachonok there to pass it around. Utah, some good passing over to Keller. Over to Gunther along the right side. Tries to get a shot blocked in front. Utah trying to keep it in. Cooley will just for a second, though. Vegas back up the other way. They'll dump it in along the left side. Kolyachonok tries to clear it right side. Will bounce back to him in the middle. Utah moving back out of their zone again. Cole, he'll ring it around. Hill tries to slow, not able to. Held in along the left side. Vegas tries to get passing, but it'll bounce right to Mata. Circling the Utah zone now. 11:28 left in the first. Utah still without a shot. Here's Stenlin looking for one. Goes wide. Kerfoot will pick it up along the left side boards. He'll ring it around. Back to left point for Valimaki. He'll dump it around. Vegas will pick it up behind their own net, trying to clear right side. Stenlin tries to keep it in. Not able to, though. Vegas will pick it up and clear finally. All the way back down to the Utah zone. No icing. Utah tries passing it back, but it'll bounce in the right corner. Vegas will pick it up instead. Shot in front. Saved by Ingram. Utah had it about right side, right at their blue line. Decides to pass it back pretty much diagonal across their zone, but nobody there to pick it up except for Vegas players. Ingram with the important save, though. .47 or 10:55 in. Utah still without a shot. Vegas up 5-0 in terms of shots. Right side draw in the Utah zone. Be Bukestad. Nope, change both of the guys. Bukestad and Holtz, it looked to be. Utah will win it back. They'll clear it all the way around. Keller there tries to prevent the offsides. Not able to, though, so back to the Utah zone we will go. See if they're able to clear it out successfully this time. 10:47 now left in the first. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Bukestad and Carlson on the draw. Both fighting for it, but Utah will come away with it. Keller with it. Pass up to Lamoureux. He'll dump it around right side. Hill able to slow that. He'll hold that behind the net, trying to clear right side. Vegas will come away with it. It's Carlson moving up with speed. Passed across. Vegas trying to do some tricky passing, but only gets intercepted. Held up along the right boards, though. Pass back to the right point. Over to White Cloud. Shots. Or over to McNabb. Shot goes wide. Utah able to move back out with it. Barely on sides. He'll dump it around. McNabb will get to it first. Pass up over to Pearson. Schmaltz with that good defense, just like last game, able to pick that puck from him. Utah back with it. Trying to get it into the zone. They finally will. Hill will hold it behind his own net. Give it over to Hannafin. Hannafin able to clear it right side. Utah trying to get away with it. They'll pass it behind their own net. Hayton trying to get it, but Vegas holds it up along the right boards. Kolasar fighting for it. Rawal with him. Rawal will come away with it. Pass in front. Good defense from Utah. Raw gets that shot, but saved by Ingram. Back to Hannafin at the point. Shot goes wide. Raw picks it up again, right side. Looks for a pass in front. Saved again. Gets it over to Schwint with that shot. Held in left side. Looking for another pass in front. Utah pick it up instead. Hayton gets it up to Schmaltz. Trangelo will pick it up in the Vegas zone instead, though. Hannafin with it. Trying to get it pass intercepted by Keller. Unable to get that pass across to whiff it right out of the zone. 8:45 left in the first. Utah still looking for a shot. Here's Vegas moving up right side. Pass to Eichel. Some good deking. Moves around, looks for the wraparound. Sergachev there to prevent it. Stone looks for that pass across. Pass left side. Bounces just wide. Vegas have to move back in their own zone to pick it up. Gunther with pressure. Vegas in neutral ice. McBain, good pressure from him. He'll get it back into the Vegas zone. He'll dump it left corner. Nobody's there. Cooley, big shot, and he'll score. Big pass from Kesselring in the left corner. Cooley there. He'll hammer that one home. Utah will take a 1-0 lead. Who says you need shots when all that matters are the ones that go in? Also, that was way better the way I have this now. Just an absolute bomb by Cooley. McBain will dump that in the left corner and just picks that right corner right over the glove hand of Hill. 8:08 left in the first. Utah first on the board, first shot. Incredible. Both teams fight for it off the center ice draw. Utah come away with it, though. Lamoureux, he'll dump it up right side. Barely gets in the zone. Hurdle, he'll try and clear it left side. Pushed a little deep, but Vegas still in control of it. McNabb now right corner. Try and clear right side this time. Utah still keeps it in. Stenlin trying to move around. McNabb with the pick. Pass it up to Howden. He'll get it up to Dorofeyev. Moving in over to Hurdle. Vegas trying for the wraparound, not able to get it. Some good passing as they get deep. Utah trying to clear it up. No touch, though, so it will be an icing on Utah. Barely not able to pass just a little wide. Good pass to Stone on that last attempt there. Looking for that wraparound, not able to find it, just barely, though. And if it wasn't Stone, it was Howden. Regardless, didn't go in. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Stenlin Carlson. Stenlin, he'll win it back cleanly. Utah clear it up and out. This time they will get the touch, no icing. Doesn't matter as Petrangelo will pick it up. Bounced in front. Vegas moving back in. Shot goes wide. Carlson trying to pick it up again. Not able to. Utah able to clear it out. Hayton, he'll dump it around. He'll hold it behind the net, though. He'll pass it over to Petrangelo. Vegas passing around the left side. They'll get it out. Carlson with it. Pass gets caught up in the Utah players, so can't get in on that. Maselli held up at the right point. Still with it, though. He'll move in. Passed over to Schmaltz, looking for a shot in front. Kerfoot almost trips into Hill, doesn't, though. Vegas able to clear, but right to Utah. Trying to get the pass over to Schmaltz. Doesn't matter. Kerfoot will pick it up anyway. All alone in the Vegas zone, though. Pressured along the right boards. Petrangelo will pick it and force that behind the Vegas net. Vegas still in their own zone with it. He'll pass it over to Petrangelo. Vegas finally able to clear, but Utah will pick that right back up. They'll dump it around. It will be an icing. 6:06 left in the first. Utah 1 for 1 so far on shots and goals. Up 1-0. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial break. Not sure when that got marked over to intermission. Regardless, on that Cooley goal, Bukestad and McBain with the assists, first and third respectively. Cooley, that being his second goal of the season. Center ice draw. Utah win that back. Sergachev, he'll pick it up right side. Cleared out of the Utah zone, right to Vegas. Pass across. He'll dump it in the zone, not able to do much with it. Utah try and clear it right side. Roy there to pick it up. Trying to get a pass in front. On net to Ingram, but softly. Utah clear that left side. Gunther with pressure. Colasar there to pick it up in the Vegas zone. Moving back up with it. Over to McNabb. He'll pass it up to Theodore, getting it in the zone. Into the middle, but Cooley now with it. Good dump pass, but Vegas able to pick it up instead. Colasar trying to dump it in the zone before the change, not able to. Vegas will get that change regardless, though. Lamoureux, long pass up to Stenlin. Forced into that right corner. Kraus battling for it. He'll pick it up in the left corner. Left for Bukestad. He'll move left side. Back to Kraus in front. Looks for that shot, but that Vegas defense prevents that. Barbashev, he'll dump it right corner of the Utah zone. Sergachev there to pick it up. Trying to clear, and he will. Will go all the way back down. Too far, though, and it will be an icing. 4:48 left in the first. Shots sit 8-1 Vegas. But Utah, with the one that matters, up 1-0. Definitely being a lot better in these last few minutes. Able to get into the zone and actually set up, if just for a sec. Much better than the start, where it was just, Vegas right back out of the zone. We'll see if that can continue. Right side draw in the Utah zone. Stenlin and Eichel. Utah will come away with it, and they'll try to clear, and they will. Too slow for an icing, though. Hannafin will pick it up in the Vegas zone. Pass over to Pietrangelo. Back up to Hannafin. He'll dump it left side. Ingram able to slow that. Trying to dump it out right side. Pass in front. Looks like it hits the side of the post and bounce back to the left side. Utah with a far clear right to Pietrangelo. Vegas will move back in their own zone to cool it down for a second. Hannafin, he'll get the pass over to Pietrangelo. Chipped up, trying to get it to Eichel. They'll keep it in the zone. Now Eichel with it, behind the net. Looks at that centering pass. It bounces out to the left side. trying to get it to Howden in front on that last attempt, not able to. Looking to keep it in right side, but nobody's there. It'll dump all the way back down to the Vegas zone. Utah trying to pick it up. They will. Would have went in, but it would have been offsides. Would have went into the zone, but that would have been offsides. Utah now circling their own blue line. It's Cooley with it. Cole now holding it. Chipped up into the Vegas zone. It'll bounce barely on net. Or no, barely not. Just barely skims by for the icing. About maybe a centimeter, and that would have been right on net. But it's not. 3:27 will go back to the Utah zone for the face-off. Left side draw. It'll be Hurdle and Cooley. Battling for it in the dot. Will be pushed in the left corner. Valimaki, he'll pass it up. Utah moving up with it now. Cooley, he'll dump it left side to Keller. Shot. Saved by Hill. Get it back to it. Looked like Valimaki there for that shot. Regardless, saved by Hill. Utah finally getting a second shot on the board. Doesn't go 2 for 2. 3:13 left in the first. Utah up 1. Listening to Utah Vegas on Utah Hockey or Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial break. .313 left in the first. Utah up 1. Been trying to get back in the zone. They have been doing a good job of getting in, but now they got to take that next step and actually get those shots on net, which while they've been able to get in that zone, the Vegas defense stifling them at every opportunity. Left side draw. Utah win it back. Sergachev trying to dump around, but it doesn't matter. Cooley pick it up along the left boards anyway. Pass in front. Over to Kesselring. Back to Keller in the front. Not able to get that shot off. Tries pass it up to Gunther. He'll push it to the right boards. Cooley trying to clear it around the left side, just not fast enough. Vegas will clear it out. Utah will pick it right back up and send neutral ice. Vegas back with it, moving in. Past the right side. Shot. Saved by Ingram. Bouncing in the left corner. Both fighting for it. Utah come away with it. Gunther moving up right side. Pass across to Keller. Back to Gunther, trying to get the shot off, not able to. Good defense from Theodore there to pick that stick right up under him, just prevent that shot. Kethering back in the Utah zones. Utah changes. There'll be a fight. Be McBain and Colasar back in the Vegas zone. So we'll let this figure itself out before we get back to action. Both still up on their feet. Not much punching, just kind of grabbing and circling. Refs will just call in into that one. Being real, a pretty sad fight, all things considered. But both get to sit in the locker room early, so guess that's a plus for them. Big hit on Rawa is what caused that fight. Vegas not liking that, and Kolthar going out there to stick up for his man. And I guess he stuck up for him, kind of circling. Not a great fight, but regardless, it happened. 2:21 left in the first. Left dot outside the Utah zone. Carlson and Kerfoot on the draw. Carlson will win that back. Run around. Model try and pick it up in the left corner. Not able to. Shot in front. Goes wide. Kerfoot tries to dump it around the right boards. Not able to. It'll pick it right back up in the left corner as Vegas tries to do the same thing. Utah able to clear it. Battling along the right side. They'll get it into the zone, but Vegas will pick it up first. Run around to Holtz. He'll clear, but Cole will pick it right back up. Utah tips it up for no icing. They'll get the change they're looking for as Vegas moves back up with it. Pass to Carlson along the right side. Selly and Hayton fighting for it. Bounces out of the Utah zone. Vegas will pick it up on their own. It's Haig moving around with speed. Passed up to Eichel. He'll slow at the left side. Good defense from Whitecloud. He'll dump that out of the zone. Or he'll pressure Eichel out of the zone. Stolen, moving in. Hayton, shot saved by Vegas. Just able to pick that passer up right out of the zone. Schmaltz in the Utah zone with it. He'll pass it up to Maselli. Look at the pass up to Cooley, it looks like. Trying to get another shot in, not able to. 45 seconds left in the first. Vegas looking for one last rush to really tie this game up. Stone on the left side now with it. Utah able to clear it. Or at least they'll try to. Looks like, yes, it will. Or no, it won't. Just offsides. Almost looked like high stick there, but just offsides. Yeah, Hayton able to steal that pass. Just a bad pass by Eichel. Hayton in the right spot, but Hill able to get that save. 33.2 left. Utah won the draw back. Be dumped back into the Utah zone. Kolyachonok there to pick it up. Try and clear it right side. It'll be held up behind the net. 14 seconds left. Both still fighting for it. Utah looking just freezing along the net. Vegas tries to get a pass in front, but it'll bounce right back behind the net. 4 seconds. And that will be the end of the first. Shot sitting 10-3 in favor of Vegas, but Utah the one up 1. See if they can continue this momentum and maybe put a little more offensive pressure on Vegas into the second. But regardless, they're up 1. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 at Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back in 15. Welcome back as we get ready to start the second period. Some stats from the first. Shots, Vegas leads 9-3. Face-offs, Utah dominating, winning 12 of 14. Vegas winning only 2. Vegas 0 for 1 on the power play so far. Both teams tied at 7 hits and blocked shots at 2. Overall, Vegas with the more offense kind of dominating, but Ingram keeping Utah in. And then Utah offense when needed, apparently. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're up 1. We'll see if they can continue that lead, maybe expand on it, or at least keep it to 1. Don't let it get any worse. Opening faceoff just seconds away. Whenever we'd like to cut away from the Utah bench and actually start this period. There we go. Cooley, Eichel on the opening faceoff. Vegas will win it, but Keller with good pressure to try and get to it first. Petrangelo tries to get up to Stone, but picked away. Keller moving in with speed. He'll double back to the right side. He'll dump it around for Cooley. He'll get it around to Gunther now in the left corner. Back to Sergachev on the point. Over to Kesselring. Back over to Keller on the right side. Tries to dump it around again, but Stone will come away with it now. Over to Petrangelo. He'll dump it deep. It'll bounce into the left corner. Utah come away with it. Cooley looks for a far pass up to Keller, not able to. It'll dump back into the Utah zone just for a second, though. Sergachev will hold it behind the Utah net. Pressure from Howden in front. Waiting for the change. Utah finally get up and move with it. Pass up to Hayton. He'll dump it into the right corner. Vegas will try and clear. Schmaltz will keep that into the right corner. Bounce left, but Vegas will come away with it. Hurdle will chip it up to Dorofeyev. Him and Lamoureux fighting for it. Vegas along the right boards with it. Pass to an opening McNabb on the left side. Shot blocked in front. Utah coming away with it. Lamoureux pushing the offense there. Dumped in on net, and Hill will hold. 18:33 left in the second. Vegas with a strong offensive start so far. Streaming from Utah, baby. Figured we got a team start doing this. Right side draw in the Utah zone. Utah come away with it. Pass over to Schmaltz or to Mata, tapped in front, looking for the rebound. Nothing there. Hill will hold. Bukestad was looking for the rebound there. Trying to find that tap in. See how close that was on the replay here. Hill able to get that pad across just in time to stop that opening there. Thank you. Much appreciated. Left side draw, Kerfoot. Kerfoot and Bukestad and Carlson now on the draw. Vegas will win it, and they'll move it behind their own net. Trying to clear right side, it'll go too far, but it'll end up on net, no icing. Kolyachonok trying to pick it up along the right side in the Utah zone. He'll dump it out, but Vegas back with it. Dumped around the left side. Ingram behind the net. He'll hold it and wait. Motto will come away with it, or at least tries to. We'll dump it around right side. Utah trying to clear, barely not able to on the first attempt. Kept in. Vegas looking for the shot in front. Bounces wide. Left side shot goes wide. Battling for it along the right boards, and there will be a whistle. Not sure as for what. If you want me to be honest there, I'm not sure why that was blown dead, but it was regardless. Vegas with good offensive chances there. Just that Utah defense able to get just enough. Left side dot outside the Utah zone. Vegas, they'll dump it in. Ingram will stop it behind his net. Valimaki trying to come away with it. Trying to dump around the left side. Big shot from the point. Bounces wide. Nobody there to pick up the rebound. Vegas bounce in front. Saved by Ingram. Another save. Ingram will dive and hold that one. Howden, good pressure in front. But Ingram just holding anything they've thrown at him so far. Shots now sitting 14-6 in favor of Vegas. So they've definitely had the offense going, but Ingram so far mainly been the factor that's kept Utah in it. $17:25 left in the second now. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Utah come away with it. They'll dump it around their net. Here's Keller. He'll pass along the right side. Tipped up for no icing. Hill will hold it behind his own net. Pass along the right side boards. Vegas trying to clear, and they will. Go just too far. Back for an icing. $17:09 left in the second now. Utah still up one, but Vegas not without chances. Hayton, Eichel, left side draw in the Vegas zone. Eventually we'll drop this puck. Finally we will. Hayton will win it back. Sergachev, who got it across to Kessering. Kessering, big shot, saved in front. In the crease, both teams fighting for it. Hill will hold it, though. Just kind of bounced in front. Hill pushed into his own net, but puck stayed out. Likely looking for that deflection in front. Deflects down instead. Yeah, scramble for it, but Hill, good control there to keep that out. Right side draw now in the Vegas zone. 17:01. Vegas will win it. Trying to clear. They'll double back. Finally, they'll get it up and out of their zone. But Utah back with it now. It's Schmaltz moving along the right side. Tries to get a pass in front to Hayton. Hill flings it up. Bounces right side. Utah will keep it in. Or at least they'll try to. It'll bounce off skate of Vegas. Kessler in control, and he'll pass it right back up to Maselli. Over to Schmaltz, trying to get the shot from a weird angle. It'll bounce wide. Here's Hurdle moving up right side now. Stop the blue line. Tries to get a pass in front. Not able to. Here's Utah moving back in. Big shot. Flex wide. Cole moving around left side with it. He'll dump it back along the right boards. Bounce to Lamoureux at the right point. Back over to Cole at the left point. Big shot. Shot goes wide. Vegas trying to clear, and they finally will. Moving up quickly. They can get a 2-on-1. Shot goes wide. Dorofeyev with the shot there attempt. Him or Hannafin, one of the two. Stenlin, good pressure to get back in the Vegas zone. All alone, can't do much. Haig trying to clear it, and he will. Vegas moving up with it now. Good pressure from Utah to keep it along those left side boards. Cole will come away with it, trying to clear, and he will. Stenlin not able to hold the pass. Haig now with it. He'll hold it behind the Vegas goal. Passed up into the Utah zone. Valimaki will get to it first, though. Pressure from Vegas. Bounced in front. McBain able to clear it, though. Vegas will pick it right back up in neutral ice. Here they come back in. Shot goes wide. Holtz with the shot there. Back to Whitecloud at the right point. Bounce in front. Ingram saves it, but not able to hold it. Back out to Vegas. Back to the left side. Be back to White Cloud. Over to Haig. Shot. Goes wide. Carlson trying to get it back to Haig on that right side. Not able to. Bounce all the way back to the Vegas zone. White Cloud there to pick it up first. 14:40 left in the second now. Shots being 17-6 Vegas. Running around, Utah pick it up behind their own net, trying to clear right side, and they will. Cooley moving up with speed. He'll dump it into the right corner of the Vegas zone. Hannafin there to pick it up. Trying to clear left side, and they will. Colasar not able to hold that pass there. Cooley moving left side now. Tries to get a pass in front. Not able to. Keller will pick it up instead. Gunther, shot from the left side. Bounces in front and out. Trangelo trying to clear it out, and Vegas finally will. Hannafin moving back up the left side now. Pressured by 2. Vegas will keep along that left side. Back to the point for Trangelo. Shot goes wide. Looking in front for the rebound. Not able to find it. Trying to get a pass in front, but it'll go wide. Utah will chip it barely into the Vegas zone. Look for that change. Trangelo in the Vegas zone. He'll tip it up. Just barely into the Utah zone along the left side. Eichel will pick it up behind the Utah net, but just goes a little wide. Can't hold that pass. Utah trying to clear, and they will. Here's Hayton moving up with speed. He'll pass it over to Schmaltz. Back to Hayton. Looks to pass in front to Schmaltz, but picked. Vegas moving in with it now. Stone, he'll dump it around left side. Utah try to get to it first. They'll try and clear, and they will. Maselli left side. Trying to chip it up. Vegas will pick it right back up in their own zone, though. 12:50 left in the second now. Vegas trying to get in, would have been an offside, so Utah gets a chance to cool it down in their own zone. Passed up into the zone. Stenlin trying to fight for it. Kerfoot, he'll ring it around right corner. McBain trying to get to it first. He's got Stenlin to help him. Neither will come away with it. Vegas pass back to the center of their own zone and finally move up and out with it. Run around left side boards. Ingram able to slow that. McBain, he'll dump it in right corner. Vegas there to grab it, though. He'll dump it left side corner instead. Vegas pushing that around their own net, but Kerfoot there with pressure. It'll bounce in front. Nobody there to pick it up, though. Hurdle finally able to clear it, and Vegas moving up now. Shot from left side goes wide. Will bounce all the way back out of the zone. Kerfoot trying to fight for it, not able to. Bounce in the center. Here's Keller right side. He'll move in deep. He's got all 4 on him. Back to Valimaki at the left point. Gunther. Back over to Kolichanik. He'll move to the point. Valimaki back to Kolichanik. Over to Gunther right side. Shot in front. Goes wide. Valimaki trying to pick it up. It'll dump into the right corner. Nobody there at the right point to pick it back up. Keller will pick it right back up in the Utah zone. 11:15 left in the second. Utah trying to get in a second time. Not able to. Vegas moving up. Kesselring will pick it up before they can get anything going. Almost loses that pass there. He'll dump to Kolichanik in the right corner of the Utah zone. Pressure from Carlson. Great pressure from Carlson. Vegas will try and keep it in. Utah still trying to clear along that right corner. Blocked in front. Kesselring now with it. He'll move around the left corner. Pass up, and Utah finally able to clear it. I'll just get it in that Vegas zone for a change. Petrangelo. He'll move in. He'll pass it across to Holtz. Petrangelo back to Holtz. Pass in front. Shot saved by Ingram. Maselli now with it. Up with speed. He's got Schmaltz behind him. Loses the pass, though. Petrangelo trying to clear it. Held up along those left side boards. Utah dump it around. Hayton with it. Bounces over Lamoureux's stick. He'll race back to grab it. Back in his own zone. He'll pass it up to Maselli. Pass across to Schmaltz. Back to Maselli. Shot. Saved by Ingram. Or not by Ingram, by Hill. Maselli will pick that back up along the right side. Schmaltz barely able to control it at the point. Over to Mata. He's deep in left side. Back to Schmaltz to the point. Shot right side. Over to Mata. Pass in front. Nobody there to pick it up. Rawa able to try and clear that out to Kolasar. Look at its central ice. Utah pick it back up, though. Dumped in quickly. Here's Kerfoot. He'll pass it back. Shot. Goes wide. Bukestad looking for one there. 9:30 left in the second. Utah moving back up out of their zone with it. Bukestad along the left side. Stolen away by Theodore. Stone will hold it in his own zone. Passed up to Eichel. He'll move in left side. Trying to get to the front. Bukestad there to steal it. Utah trying to clear. Stone will keep it in. Pass back behind the net. Trying to get it over to Barbashev, but just too far. Theodore. Quick pass up. Vegas back in the Utah zone. Holding left side. Looks for a pass over to Stone in front. Can't get that shot off, though. Barbashev tries to get it back over the left point. Not able to. Vegas pick it right back up in their own zone. Theodore. Pass up to Eichel. Pass across. Theodore in the front. Shot. Goes wide. Fighting behind the net now. Cooley. He'll pass it in front. Keller will pick it up along the right boards. He'll move behind the Utah net. Howden with pressure, but big open ice pass up to Cooley. Over to Gunther. Left side shot, bounce in front, goes wide. Keller right back to Gunther. Shot again, goes wide. Cole there to pick it up deep left side. Bounce back to the right corner. Cooley now with it behind the Vegas net. Over to Cole. Shot goes wide. Oh, and it went in. Very anticlimactic celebration there. Looked like Hill had it. But it bounces in. Utah will take a 2-0 lead. Have to see on the replay how that one went in. Let's see here. Cooley behind the net with it. Passes over. Oh, and it bounces right off Gunther in front. That shot was going wide, but Gunther just right in the right spot to bump it in. No, this is my first time kind of doing this streaming thing. And game clock was the only thing I couldn't figure out how to do consistently, but I'm sure give it enough time and I'll figure out how to make it work. 8 even. Utah 2 goals now, only on 8 shots. Vegas 19. Mata back in the Utah zone, passed up. Krause trying to pass it across, held up in the right boards of the Vegas zone. McBain trying to come away with it. Hannafin will instead. Moving up out of the Vegas zone. He'll pass it up. Pearson dumps it in the right corner. Him and Lamoureux fighting for it. Able to get it up to McBain and Utah. Moving back out of their zone with it. Dumped into the Vegas zone. Hannafin there to pick it up, but pressure by Krause. Krause will keep it in the right side. Look for a centering pass. Petrangelo there to pick it up instead. Hayden with pressure. Back over to Hannafin behind the Vegas net. Tip deep into the Utah zone, left corner. Kolasar with pressure. Ringing around, trying to get it to Rawa. He'll pick it up. Tries to get that centering pass to Schmidt, not able to. Theodore shot, blocked in front. Rawa looking for the rebound, saved by Ingram. Both teams deciding they want to get this game over with quickly. 6:40 left in the second. Utah up 2. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 at Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial break. 6:40 left in the second. Utah up 2 on a lucky bounce in front. Gunther just in the crease there, able to bounce that one in off the shot from Cole. Cole's first goal of the season. Cooley and Keller with the assist, so they did end up giving that to Cole. 8th and 6th assists, respectively, for Cooley and Keller. Shots now sitting at 20-8, Vegas favor. Vegas, definitely the offensive pressure there, but Ingram keeping Utah in when they've needed. And Utah just getting the right shots on net, it seems, beating Hill when they need. Right side draw in the Utah zone will be Eichel and McBain. Vegas will win that back. Back to Theodore at the left point. He'll move to center. Over to Eichel. Shot goes wide. Run around for Barbashev. Behind the Utah net now with it. Past Eichel. Left side. Back to Barbashev in front. Shot goes wide. Theodore, he'll ring that back around the boards. Utah there to pick it up first. Trying to clear, but held in along those right boards. Bouncing to the left side. Kessering able to clear it out. Dumped into the Vegas zone. Cooley trying to keep that one in. He'll get that pass over to Keller just for a second, though. Vegas will dump it deep into the Utah zone. Mata there to pick it up. Up to Cooley. He'll get that up to Lamoureux. He'll bring it around. Hill will hold it behind the Vegas net. He'll pass it across. Vegas trying to clear. And Keller trying to get that centering pass over to Cooley. Shot just goes wide. Here's Hurdle moving back into the Utah zone. The Utah able to move it right back out. Here's Gunther moving up. He'll pass it over to Keller. Over to Cooley. Back to Keller, or back to Gunther in front. Looks for the tip there, not able to find it. Gunther left corner. Back over to Keller. Cole keep that in at the right point. Running around. Both teams fighting for it behind the boards. Vegas looking to clear. They'll get it up. They'll get it up, and they will get it out. Dump into the Utah zone. Kolyachonok will pick it up. Trying to clear right side. Vegas will just barely keep it in. Pass across. And they'll score. Just beautiful passing there by Vegas. Completely leave Ingram on the other side of the net and nobody back for Utah. So Vegas will make this a 1-goal game. Dorofeyev, I believe, with the goal there. Kolyachonok behind his own net, trying to clear it out and just barely kept in. Pass across, Kolyachonok just not able to get back across. Howden, he'll get that over to Hurdle, right over to Dorofeyev for the complete open net there. Dorofeyev, his 7th of the season so far. Hurdle and Howden with the assists, 8th and 1st, respectively. 4:54 left in the second. Vegas finally puts one in after 21 shots. See if Utah can counter back or if Vegas will tie this up before period's end. Krause with it, left corner of the Vegas zone. Kept in, but it'll bounce up into the netting. Play blown dead. 4:38. Vegas finally able to get one on the board. So they'll bring this within one. Listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 at Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial message. 4:38 left in the second. Vegas brings it within one. Off some beautiful passing there as they're able to just barely keep that in the Utah zone. See if they bring this within one, or this. Let's see if they tie this up before period's end. Ingram can only do so much for Utah. They're going to have to start getting a lot more offensive pressure. See if they can do that. Left side draw in the Vegas zone. Utah won it back. Sergachev shot, bounces way up and into the netting. 4:33 now left in the second. Shot sitting 21-8 in favor of Vegas. And if we're looking at just the second so far, they're still at a crazy advantage, 12-5. So yes, Utah's winning, but Vegas just controlling that offensive pressure. Rawa and Hayton on the draw, left side, Vegas zone. Although Rawa will get kicked out. Schwint will come in instead. Tied up at the dot. Schmaltz will knock that back to Sergachev. Over to Valimaki. He'll dump it in the right corner. Maselli there to chase for it. Run around left side. Vegas looking to clear. Kept in at that left corner. Colasar not able to clear that one out. Hayton around the net with it. Looking for the wraparound. Not able to find it. Vegas will finally dump it out. But all the way back down for an icing. 4:10 now left in the second. Back to the Vegas zone. We will go for the face-off. See if Utah's able to keep this in and actually get a few more shots on net. Or if that Vegas defense, like they've been doing, will get that right back out. Speak the devil. Vegas able to clear it. Utah pick it right back up in their own zone. Mata over to Lamoureux. He'll try and chip it up. Or he'll get the pass up. Keller will try and control it, but it'll be tipped up into the benches. .358 now left in the second. Right side dot outside the Vegas zone. Vegas will win that back, but we'll do it again. It'll be Carlson and Gunther on the draw. Doesn't matter as Vegas will win it again. Holtz trying to chip it up into the Vegas zone. Run around right side. Utah pick it up, moving out of their zone now with it. Cole, he'll get it up to Keller left side. Chip it back to Cole. He'll ring it around the boards. Kessering fighting for it in that right corner. Will bounce just too far. Holtz able to get it out of the zone. Keller will pick it right back up in the Utah zone. Cole will hold it left side. Able to get it up to Cooley. Pass across to Keller. Pressured at the blue line. He'll force two ringing around. Kept into that left corner. Utah pick it up right over the blue line, though, so they'll have to move back out. Moving back in. Pass goes just a little wide for Krause. It's forced in the corner. Petrangelo will get to it first. Vegas able to just barely chip it out, but once again, Utah will pick it right back up in neutral ice. Chipped right side again. Stone will get to it first. Trying to clear left side, and they will. Here's Eichel moving in right side in the Utah zone, trying to get to the front. Saved by Ingram. Just great on Eichel there to, not even sure what I was trying to say there. Just good pressure there to get up in right in front. Good backhand chance. But right, Ingram just right in the right spot. 2:42 left in the second. Advertising is deciding they want their money. We will be back after a short commercial break. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. 2:42 left in the second. Vegas only down one now. But last few minutes just been a defensive battle between both. Get it right in the zone, clear it right back out. See if Vegas can tie this back up with two left. Utah now within their own zone. Try and clear it out left side. They barely will. Here's Hayton moving up. Shot blocked in front. Will bounce to the left side boards. Run around for Dorofeyev to pick up. Or not Dorofeyev. Regardless, Vegas moves out with it now. Chip deep into the right corner of the Utah zone. Kesselring trying to get to it first, and he will. Forced clear left side. Utah moving back up with it. Stenlin. Get it over to Kraus. Shot in front. Saved. Cole. He'll ring it around. Stenlin will pick it up right corner. Pass back to the right point. Vegas barely able to not get that out. Cole moving in. Whiffs on the shot entirely. Eichel will pick that up in the Vegas zone. Passed over to Theodore. He'll ring it around right side. Ingram not able to slow it. Cooley will pick it up left side anyway. Maselli forced to dump it deep into the Vegas zone. Hill behind his own net. He'll pass it. Eichel, he'll get that up. Dumped deep behind the Utah net. Valimaki will pick it up. Dumped in front. Maselli trying to battle for it. Trying to get that pass away. Not able to. Valimaki will have to step in and grab it instead. Battling for it in neutral ice. Dumped deep into the Vegas zone. 1:05 left in the second now. Chipped into the Utah zone. Utah get to it first. Hayton now moving across with it. Jump deep into the Vegas zone. They'll hold it. Gunther there was looking for anything. Just goes a little wide for Vegas. Not able to get any passes there, and it will be an icing. 42.1 left in the second. Shot sitting 22-8 Vegas's favor. But Utah, the one up 2-1 currently. So back to the Vegas zone. We'll go for the face-off. Left side will be Cooley and Carlson. Tied up at the dot, both fighting for it. Held in along the left boards. Vegas trying to clear, not able to. Utah keep that in. Keller and Gunther with pressure. Cooley trying to pick that pass, and he will shot. Saved by Ingram. Not Ingram. That's not who's in net for Vegas. Hill. It's like the third time I've made that mistake. 25.8 left in the second. Good pressure by the Utah, offense there. Just keeps that in. Cooley able to pick that pass off the left boards. Gets that shot off cleanly and quickly. Left side draw again. Vegas will win it back this time. Trangelo, he'll pass that up to Roy. 17 seconds, moving in quickly. Trying to get it over. Cooley will pick it up behind the Utah net. But Schwint gets that back to left point for Hannafin. He'll dump it around. Nobody there to pick it up, so Petrangelo has to pick it right back up the right point. 3 seconds left. Kolesar looking for one shot. Bounces in. Vegas will score with probably about half a second left. That's not the one. That's the one. Vegas will go into the third tied. Bounces behind the net. So Petrangelo at the right point with it. Schwint, he'll pass it over. Just bounces in front. Hannafin, the one coming in to just pick up that rebound. Bounces up over Sergachev's stick. 1 second left in the second. Vegas gets that goal in. So we will go into the third tied. Shot sitting 23-9. Vegas favor. See if Utah is able to answer back, or if Vegas can pretty much finally can take full control of this game like they have been. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll see you back in 15. Welcome back. So we get ready to start the third period. Regarding that Hannafin goal, his first of the season, Rawa and Kolasar with the assists, fifth and fourth, respectively. Looking at stats, shots 24-10 Vegas favor. Looking at second specifically, 15-7 Vegas favor. Face-offs, Utah still with the majority, but much better than it was for the first for Vegas, 19-13. Vegas still 0 for 1 on the power plays. There's only been the one so far. Hits 16-14 Utah favor. Block shots 9-7 Vegas favor. Vegas scoring with 1 second left in the second. We'll see if they can carry that momentum into the third, prevent this from going to overtime for them. If Utah can do similarly, or if this will take extra time. We'll also see if there's not a lot of stoppages like that second. Just a lot of play on that second. Not a lot of stoppages for either, which is good. Seems like both teams want to just get this over with quickly. Third period face-off any second now, whenever they want to cut away from the bench and actually start the period. There we go. Vegas win the opening face-off. Chipped up in along the left side. Sergachev will get to it first, but good pressure from Barbashev. Rung all the way back down to the Vegas zone for an icing. 1944, back to the Utah zone. We will go for the face-off. If Utah wants to come ahead here, they're going to need more offense. 2 goals on 10 shots is great, but not when Vegas has 24. They're definitely going to need to get in the zone and beat that Vegas defense. Right side draw, Vegas won it back. Hannafin shot, saved in front by Ingram. Rebound, barely saved by Ingram. Utah chip that out all the way down. Not on net. Icing again on Utah. 19:28 now left in the third. Especially when Vegas is really now gunning for. Well, I haven't been gunning for offense all game, but really pushing it now that they've brought this back. If you're Utah, the last thing you want is that go-ahead goal for Vegas, because especially the way they've been controlling it, there's not much you can do at that point. Utah finally able to get it up and out of their zone, chip it into the Vegas zone. Not icing this time. Doesn't matter. Vegas will move it back out quickly. Utah pick it up at neutral ice, dumped in along the right side. McNabb, he'll pass it over. Here's Howden. He'll dump it into the right corner. Tries to. Utah able to clear that along the left side. Vegas picked that right back up in neutral ice. Here's Howden moving in. Tried to get the drop back for Dorifea, but couldn't get the shot off. Pass right to Maselli. He'll get that in the middle. Right back to Maselli. Right side, Vegas zone. Can't get in. Good defense from McNabb. Forced back into the Utah zone. Valimaki with it. Chipped up into the Vegas zone. Kraus with good speed, trying to get to it first, but Hill will dump it around. Utah pick it up at central ice. Forced back in their own zone. 18-10 now left in the third. Battling for it right side, central ice. Pearson and Bukestad both really going at it. Vegas will come away with it. Haig, he'll dump it around, but Ingram tries to slow. Utah get to it first regardless. Chipped up and out. Vegas will pick it right back up their blue line. Good pressure from Gunther. White Cloud, not a lot of time to think. Haig tries to get the pass over to Schmidt. Utah keep it in the zone. Cooley, right side, back to Lamoureux at the point. Shot, saved in front. Cooley with the looking for the rebound, chips up and out of play, or not out of play, out of the zone. All the way back to the Utah end. Ingram, big launch around the right side. Able to clear it out, but Vegas will dump it right back in. Utah behind their own net. They'll chip it up. Vegas will pick it right back up at central ice. Here's Colasar left side. Pushed into that left corner. Cole hovering around right side. Maselli there to pick it up, but Petrangelo with pressure. Lamoureux behind the Utah net. Utah finally looking to clear, and they will. Schmaltz moving in. Can't get the pass over to Maselli. Utah back in their own zone. Finally moving up again. Quick pass over to Maselli, not able to hold it. He'll chip it right up to Hannafin. Back in the Utah zone. Vegas on the right side with Eichel. Over to Stone. Trying to get it to Hannafin at the point. Tipped out by Utah. 16:25 left in the third now. Eichel left side. He'll ring it around. Ingram able to slow it though. Stenlin, nice pass to Eichel right in front. McBain trying to clear it right side, not able to. Will the second attempt. Moving out with it. Dump right back to Barbashev. Moving in, he's got Eichel with him. But a lot of pressure from Utah. It'll dump behind the Utah net. McBain trying to clear right side. Trying to clear left side. They finally will. Into the Vegas zone. Right corner, both fighting for it. Vegas come away with it. It's Barbashev. Passed over to Dorofeev. Couldn't hold it though. Mata, he'll pass it over behind the Utah net. Valimaki with it. Pass over to Keller. Utah finally able to get it out of their zone. Back up to Keller right side. Him and Haig fighting for it. Keller, he'll dump it around the left corner. Gunther there trying to pick it up, but Vegas will dump it out. At least he'll try to. Utah will keep it in. Keller right side. Circling. Gets that left side pass over. Gunther in the front. Shot saved. Vegas moving back out with it just for a sec. Utah pick it right back up. Keller, he'll get it back in the Vegas zone. Cooley can't get the pass over to Gunther, but Gunther will keep it in. He'll dump it left corner. Keller and McNabb fighting for it. Cooley, a shot in front, goes wide. Or at least was. Hill able to get just enough of it. Even he didn't know where that ended up. But got enough of it for the save. 14:49 left in the third. Shot sitting 27-12 Vegas. Utah trying their best here to just get it in the Vegas zone at all costs. Because even if they can just get it in the zone, it's less time in the offensive zone for Vegas. Because when you're down 15 shots like this, just getting it in the zone is better than having to play defense. Right side draw with Carlson and Schmaltz. Vegas zone. Tied up at the dot. Dump behind the Vegas net. Petrangelo there to pick it up. Trying to clear left side. He will. Vegas trying to pick it up at center ice. Not able to. Schmaltz pass back into the Utah zone. He'll cool it for a sec. Passes it up. Maselli not able to hold that pass. Hannafin will get to it first. Moving out of the zone with speed. He'll pass it up to Carlson. Moving in on the backhand. And he'll score. Just moving in with speed. And Carlson, beautiful backhand, gets that 5-hole. Vegas up 3, down from 2-0. 14:23 in the third. Just beats all the defenders, keeps that to the outside, and just catches Ingram right in the 5-hole. And Ingram could see that was coming too, just closed that way too late. Carlson, that's his second of the year, and Hannafin with the lone assist, his fourth of the year. So Vegas down from 2-0, back in this game, up 1, 3-2 now. Utah in their own zone, they'll clear it up, but just too far for an icing. 14:09 will go back to the Utah zone for the face-off. Shot sitting 28-12. Seems like Vegas has finally put enough on Ingram that they're actually getting him in now. Utah is just going to need a big offensive rush because Ingram can only do so much. You can't just rely on Ingram to stop every shot for you. He's done well, but when you only have 12 shots, you're going to need a little more. Vegas tied up, and Utah will move out with it. Here's Bukestad right side. Looks for a shot in front, not able to get it though. Vegas moving back up the other way. It's Rawa. Right side. Chips it just a bit too much, hits the netting. 13:51 now left in the third. Vegas comes back from down 2-0 to be currently winning this game 3-0. 13:51 left in the third. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial message. $13.51 left in the third. Vegas with the early goal left in with the early goal in the third to take the lead. See if Utah is able to bounce back, or if Vegas can just continue that offensive pressure like they have been all game. They'll win the draw, moving in, shot saved by Ingram in front, not able to hold the rebound though. Bounces out, Utah moving up quickly. Gunther right side, he'll move to the center, shot goes wide. Keller left side, he'll get it to Cooley behind the net, not able to hold the pass though. Pick it up on the second attempt. Moving left side. Tries to get it to Keller in front, not in the right spot to pass it to though. Gunther, good pressure, trying to keep it in. Vegas will dump it out though. Sergachev, he'll ring it around quickly. Hill not able to slow. Back to the left corner. Vegas trying to clear, and they will. All the way back down. No icing though. 13:05 left in the third. Shot sitting 29-12. Utah able to move up and out of their own zone. Schmaltz moving into the zone right side. Hayden and Stone battling for Trangelo there to pick it up instead. Here's Vegas moving up quickly up the other way. It's Hannafin. Shot on net, held by Ingram. 12:44 now left in the third. Shot sitting 30-12 Vegas. If you're Vegas, all you need to do now is just keep dumping into that Utah zone because it seems like that defense is able to hold it down just fine. Utah just since those first two not been able to get back into the zone really for any long stretch of time. Stone win the draw. Big shot saved by Ingram. Big win off the draw there. Stone gets that right to Hannafin. Just an absolute hammer from the point. Right into the glove of Ingram, though. But that Vegas defense just keeping Utah to the outside like like they should. Just not letting them get set up, especially now with the lead. Just forces them to dump it in like they did now. Hannafin trying to dump it out right side. Kerfoot there to pick it up instead. Shot goes wide. Held in along the right boards. Vegas able to dump it out. Right to center ice, though. Kerfoot there to pick it up. Utah trying to chip it up into the zone, not able to. Here's Aiko. He'll dump it around to the behind the net. Barbashev there with pressure. Bounces in front, trying to get it across to McNabb. Or McBain. Utah clear, but Vegas picks it right back up in their own zone. Good pressure from Kerfoot, though, as Theodore circling his own net. Keller will pick that bad pass up, force back into his own zone, though. Cooley still in the Utah zone with it. Just that Vegas defense just keeping Utah in the zone, not even letting them get out of their own zone. So definitely just, holding them down like they're supposed to at a time like this. Utah trying to get the clear, not able to, kept in by Vegas. It'll dump right side boards. Lamoureux, right side. Finally, Utah able to get it out. Keller moving into the Vegas zone right side. Long pass across to Hayton. Can't hold it, though, behind the net. Gunther, pressure in the right corner. Both teams fighting for it. Keller able to come away with it. Tries to get the pass across, not able to. Kept in by Valimaki at the point. Shot goes wide. Bounces in front. And will bounce out. Valimaki go down to retrieve it for the icing. 10:51 left in the third. Shot setting 31-13 Vegas. Utah now actually finally being able to get into the zone. But we'll see if they can stay in it. Left side draw in the Vegas zone. Hayton Barbashev. Barbashev wins it, but just too early. They'll do it again. Hayton Hurdle now. I guess it was Hurdle the whole time. Regardless, Vegas will win it out just for a second. Utah back in their own zone, trying to move up back into the Vegas zone quickly. Bad pass over to Hayton. Vegas will pick it right back up. Cleared out, dumped into the Utah zone. Carlson chasing for it. Utah able to get it right back out. Maselli, long pass across. Trangelo there to pick it up first. Just barely not the icing. Held in at the right corner. Vegas able to clear it out. Hayton there to pick it up. Pass back into the Utah zone. Schmaltz moving in right side. Looking for a pass in front, not able to find it. Pressured into the right corner. Now pressured behind the net with it. Maselli tries to get a pass in front, not able to. He'll hold it left side. Pushes it back to Schmaltz. Schmaltz shot goes wide. Behind the net. Bukestad there to pick it up. It'll roll all the way back to left point. Nobody there to pick it up, though. Schmaltz pick it right back up in the Utah zone. 9:45 left in the third. Big shot from Kesselring goes wide. Kerfoot not able to pick up that rebound. Pressured left corner. Haig, he'll come away with it, trying to clear right side, and he barely won't. Or he will just for a second. Kesselring brought it just out and then just in for the offsides. 9:32 left in the third. Vegas up one and pressuring well. We'll see if they can continue that. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after this short commercial break. 9:32 left in the third. Vegas up 3-2. See if Utah can come back or if Vegas can hold out just long enough. Back into the Utah zone. Left side draw. Stenlund Carlson. Tied up at the dot. Utah come away with it. Pushed into the left corner. Sergachev will move it around the net. Utah able to pass it up and out. Moving in left side. Tied up though. Forced into the left corner. McBain falls behind the net. Not able to hold the puck. But Carlson whiffs on a pass. Kept into the right corner. Kesselring not able to keep it in at the right point. Ingram, he'll push that into the right corner of the Utah zone. McBain will pick it up in neutral ice. Stenlund moving in right side. Vegas able to move up out of their zone with it. Chipped into the Utah zone. Ingram will hold it behind the net. Mata, he'll push that back in the right corner. Utah moving up with it. Cooley tries to get a pass up to Gunther. Gunther barely on sides there. Around the net. Keller tries to get a pass in front, not able to. Vegas move back up the other zone. Up the other way. It's Kolasar. Tries to get a pass in front, not able to. Tries to get it to Schwint there. Pressure behind the net. Schwint, he'll dump it around left corner. Nobody there to pick it up, though. Roy, look at a pass back to Pietrangelo. Here's Vegas moving in right side. Shot, saved by Ingram. 8:02 left in the third. Vegas moving the puck well. But Utah showing, for once in a game where they're down, they're not giving up. It seems like in the past games where they've been down, they've just kind of started falling apart once the lead's gone. But tonight it actually seems like they're still putting that effort in to really get those fast rush chances in. So we'll see if that ends up paying off. Utah win the draw right corner. Sergachev behind the net now with it. Trying to clear it out right side, and he will. But it seems like it'll go too far for the icing, and it will. 7:50 now left in the third. Back to the Utah zone. But yeah, it seems like once Utah is able to get it up and out of their zone, they're actually quickly getting back into that Vegas zone if they can, instead of just trying to dump it and change like they have been a lot of the nights. So if nothing else, good to see that effort from them. We'll see if it pays off. Right side draw again in the Utah zone. Vegas will win it back. Right point. Over to McNabb, left point. Eichel, left side. Shot in front, bounces back to that left corner. Hayden will stop that passing going around the net. Utah able to get it up and out of their zone. Not able to get a central pass, though. Kept in the Vegas zone. Schmaltz, left side with it. Get defense from Vegas, though. They'll finally get it up and out. Here's Barbashev moving back in. Big deke move, or almost move around Lamoureux there, but good pressure from him to prevent him from even going around. 7:07 left in the third. Utah behind their own net with it. Finally deciding to move up with it. Here's Hayton moving in. He'll move to the right side. Shot goes wide. Utah scores. Bukestad with the one there. Not Hayden, but regardless, Utah will tie this up. Looks like it just took a weird bounce in front and someone's there for the rebound. Looks like it's Kerfoot who caught that rebound there. See on the rebound here. Bukestad moves in right side, bounces, and yep, Kerfoot just right there. Left side catches that rebound. Bounces pretty much right off of him. Now bounces off Howden. Takes a pretty much slant right to him. So with 6:50 left in the third, we have a tie game once again. Utah, that's two now. It's pretty much have gone in on luck. Which if you're Utah, you're not going to complain, but that's not a great way to win hockey games. Kerfoot, his second. Bukestad and Lamoureux with the assists, second and first, respectively. Centralized draw. Utah come away with it. Lamoureux, he'll dump it around right side. Held in at the left side. Vegas able to get it out. Can't get the pass over to Pearson. Utah dumps it right back out of their zone. Held up left side outside the Utah zone. Lamoureux trying to clear right side, and he will. Gunther, he's got Cooley with him. Shot goes wide. Cooley will pick up the rebound on the right side or left side. He'll dump it around right side. Trying to get something there, but Utah will clear, or Vegas will clear it. Utah tries to pick it up in central ice, not able to. Hannafin in the Vegas zone with it. He'll hold it and kind of wait for a sec for the change. 6 minutes left in the third. Tie game at 3. Utah trying to get passes up, not able to. Vegas moving back in the zone. Colasar pretty much right in the center of the zone. Pressure from all sides, though. Back to McNabb. Big shot right side. Goes wide. Hellman at the left side boards. Goes wide. But Theodore able to pick it up. Roy trying to get it in the Utah zone. They get it in for just a second. Utah clears it right back out. Vegas not sure where it ends up. Utah able to get back in the zone. Kerfoot, big pressure from him. Just staying on that puck. But Vegas will get it right back out. Colasar tries to get it to Barbashev in the Utah zone. Not able to. Utah moving up with it. Schmaltz shot in front. Saved by Hill. 5:09 now left in the third. Shots sitting 32-17 Vegas, but a tie game at 3. You're listening to Utah Vegas on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after a short commercial break. .509 left in the third, tied at 3. Utah doing something right this period. Looking at shots so far, only 8-7 advantage for Vegas. Compared to the last periods, a much more even spread, which so far has worked out. Let's see if that can continue or if this needs extra time. Right side draw in the Vegas zone. Tied up at the dot, it'll be dumped into the right corner. McNabb, he'll try and clear it right side, and he will. Vegas trying to dump it out across the blue line, not able to. Bukestad will get it right back into the zone. Vegas dumps it right back out, though. Utah back in their own zone, passes it up way too far for the icing. 4:46 now left in the third. Back to the Utah zone we'll go for the draw. Both teams, good offense so far in this third. Just only one goes in, just purely on luck. Utah, after that Cooley goal, second and third, just purely weird bounces in front. Right side draw in the Utah zone. It will be Kerfoot and Eichel. 4:46 left. Eichel will win that back cleanly, but Petrangelo not able to keep that in the zone. Forced back into the Vegas zone. Get it over to Barbashev. He'll dump it left side. Sergachev will dump it around the right side. Utah trying to clear it. Held up along those right side boards. Barbashev tries to get the pass in front to Eichel. Barely doesn't. Sergachev will dump it around left side. Utah finally able to clear it out. Hanifin there to pick it up. Eichel, he'll pass it over to Barbashev. Eichel will pick it right back up. Shot in front goes wide. Stone on the left side. He'll dump it around behind the net. No one there to pick it up, though. Bukestad will. 4 minutes left. Kesselring in the Utah zone. Chip pass up to Gunther. Gunther, he'll ring it around. Cooley not able to hold it along those left side boards. Vegas trying to move back up, but not able to. Utah will pick those passes off. Here they come back in the zone. It's Keller moving, or Schmaltz moving in front. Over to Gunther. Shot saved in front. Bounces out of the Vegas zone. Gunther there to pick it up. Vegas moving back into the zone now. It's Holtz, left corner. Schmaltz able to steal that away, though. Trying to clear it right side. He will. Nice spin around pass to Maselli. Shot from the red line. Goes wide. Bounces all the way back down to the Utah zone. 3:05 left now. Trying to enter it in left side. Not able to. Vegas will clear it. Utah will pick that right back up. Moving in. Schmaltz right side. Looking for a deflection in front. Not able to find it. Held up in the right corner. Both fighting for it. Both still fighting for it in that right corner. 2:40 now left. Maselli, he'll ring it around left side. Utah shot from left point, deflected by their own guy. Vegas back up the other way. It's Kolasar. He's got Rawal left side. Kolasar moving in. Forced into that right corner. Chip pass over to Hanifin. Shot goes wide. Nobody there to pick up a rebound. Kolasar able to get it to Rawal. Trying to push that back to the left point. Not able to. It'll bounce back in the Vegas zone. 2:05 now. Vegas able to chip back up in the Utah zone. Sergachev will get to it first. Chipped up and out to central ice. Petrangelo with it. Pass back to the Vegas zone. Looking for a long pass up, but bounces up into the benches. 1:52 now left in the third. Still tied at 3 shots, 32-18 Vegas. Both teams not giving an inch in these last few minutes. We'll see if this needs extra time or if someone will be the regulation hero. Utah win the draw outside their zone. They'll dump it in. Keller fighting for it, not able to get it. Howden will pick it up. Dumped into the Utah zone. Mata there to pick it up, though. Moving around the net quickly. Keller there to pick it up the blue line. Pass across left side. Dump deep into the left corner. Vegas there to pick it up first. Kept in, though. Cooley tries to get a pass in front to Keller. Not able to. Vegas will dump it in for the change. 1:15. Good pressure by Vegas. They'll keep it in the zone. Held in left corner. Barbashev fighting for it. Here's Eichel left side. Moving in. Looks for a shot. Deflects wide. Saved by Ingram. Utah able to clear that left side. Hanifin will pick it up. Back in the Vegas zone. Under a minute left. Hanifin moving up with speed. Left side. Good poked away by Kesselring. Not able to get anything there. Out of the zone. Stone racing for it. Vegas will get to it first. Eichel, he'll pick up the pass left side into the Utah zone. All alone, though, looking for help. He'll pass it right side. 30 seconds left. Eichel moving to the right point. Just kind of skating the entire zone, going through everybody. Over to Petrangelo, right side. Looks for the pass over to Eichel, not able to hold on the stick. Forced into the left corner. Utah looking to clear. They will. It's Schmaltz moving back up the other way. He's got Maselli with him. He'll dump it right corner. Petrangelo trying to get to it first. Back over to Eichel. 3 seconds. And this game will need extra time. Shots at the end of regulation, 33-18 Vegas. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back for overtime. Three-on-three overtime. If we need more, we'll go to the shootout, but let's get through that 5 minutes first. Vegas comes back from the 2-0 deficit, but Utah, off a lucky bounce, ties it back up. Third period shots, 9-8 in favor of Vegas, so a much closer period. We'll see if Utah can come back or if Vegas will make the complete comeback. Puck dropped seconds away. Here we go. Utah win the opening draw. It's Keller. Circling center ice. Moving in right side. Moving in behind the net now. Pressured into that left corner by Hanifin. Schmaltz moving away. He's got Sergachev with him on the point. Shot goes wide. Carlson trying to pick it up in the Vegas zone. It'll bounce back in front to Keller. Keller looking for a shot. Saved by Hill. It'll bounce up into the netting. .432 left in the overtime now. Utah with the early jump. Good pressure by Vegas in their own zone, though. .432. Left side draw, Vegas zone. Eichel and Hayton on the draw. Tied up at the dot. Vegas will come away with it. Theodore circling his own zone. Moves up over the blue line. He'll pass it back to Eichel. He's got Rawal with him as well. Moving in right side. Pushed back to the blue line. Pushed out of the zone entirely. He'll move in again. Push that right side. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. He'll get it to Theodore. Theodore barely keeps it in. Gunther racing him for it. Theodore will get to it first, though, just barely. .348 now left in overtime. Long pass up to Eichel. Eichel in alone. Along the right side. Pass to Petrangelo, left side. Back over to Eichel. He'll move in. Shot goes wide. It'll ring all the way out of the Utah zone. Petrangelo, he'll pick it up in the right corner, but good pressure from Kerfoot. Catches an edge. Kerfoot moving in. Tries to get it over to Sergachev. Not able to. Carlson moving up with speed. Along the right side. Shot saved by Ingram. Utah trying to clear it out. Vegas will keep it in at the point. It's Petrangelo again looking for another shot. Looks for the tip by Carlson. Goes wide. Petrangelo, another big shot, goes wide. Or deflects in front. Vegas dancing the blue line. They'll move out of the zone. Stone circling center ice. He's got Hannafin. Pass over to Theodore. Backhand. Beautiful move. Howden, not Theodore. Vegas moves in. Just a beautiful backhand, and they will take this game 4-3 in overtime. Fresh from the bench, he just moves in. Beautiful backhand in front. Final shots, 35-19 Vegas. Yeah, just dancing the blue lines. Enters in that left side, just gets right in front. Dekes Kerfoot entirely. What a move. Beats Ingram glove hand completely. Vegas with the offensive dominance. Ingram did as much as he could, but Utah couldn't get it out in the end. Next game for Utah will be November 5th in Winnipeg to take on the red-hot Jets. We'll see what they can do then. What a good game that was. I will see you back here November 5th. I have been Taryn Holmes. This is Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio, and have yourselves a good rest of the night.